Hello, Anjana. How are you? Welcome to the session.
Yeah, I am fine. Thank you for asking. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
Okay, and how is weather there?
Weather is now winter has started from today, so weather is
Yeah,
very cold and it's a night time here. So yes, it's
we
cold.
have just we have just opposite weather. Like in my India, here we have too much hot season and you have cold season.
I have
Yeah,
cold season. So when I come to India, it's very opposite for me because here is summer, and when I come to India, it's the winter time, and when it's winter here, I go there. It's so much warm, and I
yeah,
won't able to survive over there because of too much,
of course.
hot weather, and it's very
Yeah.
hard for me to survive because we don't really have summer season here. We have it, but it's not
Okay.
like in India.
Yeah, here in my area, we have I think 42 temperature. So it's too hard. Yeah, yes. When we are, in our house, then it's very good. Like we feel better. When we go outside, then it's very tough to manage. You
Yes,
I don't like to go outside in summer season. Yeah.
yes, yes. I do
Okay. So
understand.
how is your channel going on, and what is your experience with talking with other co-learner?
Yeah, my experience with them going absolutely fine. I have been enjoying talking with them, interacting with different kind of peoples, learning from them, teaching them something. And also my channel is doing well, but I'm not really too much after that because my profession is different. I'm a
Yeah.
teacher here, so I keep my channel as a hobby to just help other people if they get benefit out of my channel. That would be great. So yeah, this is the purpose as for now. So
That's good. That's good. But it's really very, I must say that you are very hardworking lady, that you give your time for your profession because it's very compulsory, and you also always try to help learners. So that's very commendable. Because nowadays people, if they are busy in their professions, they don't have time for others, but you are giving your time. So that's really very, very praiseworthy. Yeah.
thank you so much. And you know what happened when I started my YouTube channel? I was surviving how to keep my channel,
Yeah.
and because I'm very passionate about teaching other and connecting with others. So when I started my YouTube channel, I used to feel very exhausted due to editing, and it was new for me at work.
Yeah.
And I feel so comfortable. I can manage my YouTube channel and I can manage my job as well along with my household chores. So it's going okay, it's manageable at this moment. But still, sometimes I feel like yes, it's a little bit tricky sometimes when I'm sick or something happens, the family functions coming, or I have to attend staff meetings or have to go PD professional development sessions. Then it is a little bit tricky to manage all these things. But yes, I've been enjoying this, and it's good to connect with other people and see their smiling face. Learn from them.
Yeah, it's a different kind of feeling, we get when we interact with different kind of people and we are at home and we are able to connect with them. So we always share our experience and we know about their experience, that what are they doing, how are they. So it's a kind of different kind of experience we get. So, you know, we must say that we don't feel monotonous. Like we
Yeah.
daily do, it's same kind of work we always do, so we feel monotonous. But when we interact with different kind of people, so yes, we feel light, right?
Yes, you said rightly that having a YouTube channel can break up the monotonous of life with a great fun. So we can enjoy, yes, we can interact with other people and we can share ideas. So this
Yeah.
is good platforms to connect with others and share ideas.
Yes, and this kind of videos are always helpful. Actually, not only for mine, like we are talking to each other, like all listeners, when they listen us, they are getting benefits. So yes, I think conversational videos is always, have only one aspect, that benefits. Everyone gets benefits, right?
You
Yeah.
said rightly. I also believe if they listen to those conversations, it will help them. You know why? Because they know grammar rules, they know
Yeah.
vocabulary, but they don't know how to use those vocabulary, how to use those
Yeah.
grammar rules in their
Yes.
conversation. But when they listen to conversations, that way they learn, okay, this is the way we can use that particular grammar's rule and that particular vocabulary, that particular words. So they
Yeah.
get lots of ideas, out of those conversations. So this is really
Sure.
very good. And people I have seen, they have learned so fast by listening these kind of
Yeah.
conversations. So yeah.
You are saying right, really. I have experience about it actually. When I did not know that in YouTube there are so many conversational videos, I really didn't know. 1 year ago, I didn't know that there are some conversational videos in English. Because that
Mhm.
time, 1 year ago, I used to pass my time watching serials, movie, and songs. So I was this type of personality that time. And I used to think that if you want to learn English, so watch spoken sentences, like how to translate sentences. That's how we can learn English. But when I
Yeah.
started watching conversational videos, then I realized that this is a language. If you're listening anybody, so you can just learn. Like that's how we can also speak. So then I
Yes.
realized that it was my wrong mentality that I used to think that if you're watching only, grammar videos and translation videos only, then you can learn English. But no, this is not like, uh, it's not like that. If we are watching conversational videos, English movie, English serials, English cartoons, so yes, we are learning from them because it's a language and language come from listening. As much as we listen English, we are able to
Yes.
speak.
Yeah, this is the same process when a child starts learning any
Yeah.
language. Child
Hmm.
listens first and after that child imitates. That way child
Yeah.
learn. When people listen something, what happened that way they consume English, yes? And when they speak, they are able to speak those sentences which they were listening. It helps
Yeah.
them to just
Definitely.
have formed new sentences, use those sentences in English, and it is really helpful. So we need to make sure we consume English content, and when we consume English content, that way we are able to speak out those sentences. Yes.
Yeah, sure. Mhm.
Okay, Anjana, sorry, forget to ask your introduction because I know about you. You're very familiar to me, but maybe
Yeah,
they won't know about yourself. So, would you like to say something about you?
sure. And you know what happened that we know each other very well. That's why we
Ye-
forget that we should introduce ourselves. Otherwise, I always have in my mind that if I interact with any new person, so first of all, I have in mind that I have to know about her or him, right? But we know
Yes.
each other. That's why we forget. So yeah, okay, no issue. I can introduce myself just now. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. I am Anjana and I am connecting to you from India, state UP and district Farrukhabad. I was born and raised in Kanpur, but yeah, I got married in Farrukhabad. And if I talk about my qualifications, so I have done my post graduation in English literature from Kanpur University. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I love reading books, listening music, and teaching is my passion. Apart from that, I run a YouTube channel. Its name is Anjana's Educational Videos. And I am very amiable person. I believe in hard work and consistency. That's it.
Thank you for giving your introduction. It's really good to know about yourself. As you mentioned that you have been teaching English as well, and you have done your post graduation in English literacy. So it means you can give lots of ideas to a new English learner. When they hear your ideas, they can implement those
Yeah.
ideas. That way they can just elevate their English skills. So may I ask some question if you don't mind?
Yeah, sure, you can.
Okay, first of all, I would like to know about your English learning journey. When did you start? How did you start? And what was the reason behind it?
Yeah. So, very good question you have asked to me. First of all, I would like to tell you that English is my favorite subject. when we are little, so we have lot of subjects, but there are, one or two subjects that we love most, right?
Yes.
Because when I was little, I was always weak in math. Really, I was not good at math, but I was good at English, and I used to love English very much. And it was my like a dream that I wanted to speak in English as much as possible. But when I was little, I didn't have idea that what to do for speaking English. My parents were not so much literate, and I was the one of the eldest child of my family. Yeah. So at that time, I did not know that what to do for learning English. And I always used to think that if I join spoken classes and if I will have environment, only then I can speak. Yeah. So always I had in my mind. But I would like to say that luckily 1 year ago when I came into YouTube and I started watching conversational videos, then I realized that what is happening here. There are so many rural, I mean, but there are so many people belong to rural area and they are able to speak. So then I decided to learn this language, that if I know English and I'm able to teach, I have been teaching for a long time, but I'm not speaking. So I started believe in myself that if others are speaking, so I can also speak. So I started practice with myself. When I started my speaking journey, I think it's been 8 months. So I started practice with myself. I used to talk a lot with myself, like when I was busy in kitchen and I busy in cleaning my house. So I used to speak aloud, not only think, but I used to speak aloud. I used to think that there is someone, I am talking to him or her. That's how I have done practice. After that, I started taking sessions for my channel. So that's how I practice and I upload that session on my channel. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your English learning journey. As you mentioned that since your childhood you were fascinated to learn English, but because you did not have an English environment,
Yeah.
and when people have been learning English, when you saw through YouTube, you got inspired. If they
Yeah.
can learn, I can learn too. That is a good way. This is a good spirit
Yeah.
actually. So you put your hard work and now you are implementing those ideas, and now you are able to share your idea in English very well. So this is very commendable.
Yeah. Thank you. And yes, I have known this very well, that English comes from your own efforts. No one can make you speak. Like people always think that if I am taking session from tutor, yeah, more higher educator or teacher, so they can learn. So I always
Mm.
think that if there is no one, still you can speak if you practice, because it comes from your practice, right? Because I have seen many people that they join spoken classes, but they all are not able to speak English, because the person who practice a lot, only that person can speak very well, right? If there are
Yeah,
10
that's
person, if there are 10 person, so if they all are practicing very well, only then they can speak. Otherwise, no one can make them speak, good speaker, right? Yeah.
That's true. And you mentioned rightly that if you put your hard work, that way only you can learn English. Until and
Yeah.
unless you put your hard work, if you not practicing, you won't be able to
Hmm.
learn. This is totally correct, and I really appreciate that you have shared this to audience. And this is very true. There is no alternative. You have to practice. Okay, it does not
Yeah.
matter if you hire a very good
Hmm.
English trainer, or if you are not listening to that trainer suggestions, if you
Yeah.
are not implementing, you won't
Hmm.
be able to learn. Even the celebrities, they have opportunity to hire really very good English trainer,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they have learned English by their efforts. Okay,
Of course.
because there is no medicine. We cannot just give medicine to the people and say,
Yeah.
okay, you have this medicine and you will be very perfect in English. You have to put your hard work, and once you started putting your hard work, you will see that yes, I am learning, I am improving, and English is really very easy. It's become piece of cake for me now, just because of
Yeah.
your hard. If you don't put your hard work, you won't be able to learn. If you listen, listening is very easy. You can listen to conversation, you can listen to English podcast, whatever you would like to listen, you can listen.
Sure, sure.
But if you are not speaking, yes,
Yeah.
if you are not practicing speaking those sentences, you won't be able to develop in English. You won't be able to learn
Very
English.
true.
So you need to make sure you listen, you need to imitate, and you
Yeah.
need to do the repetition method. Okay, listening
Of
and
course.
speaking. This is the mantra, we have to use it. We need to make sure we give our mind really very good English content, and we need to make
Yeah.
sure we write down some sentences and practice those sentences. Yeah, and they can practice by themselves at home at their convenient place as well. They need not to just have a conversation with the people. If they are not comfortable speaking with other people in English, they can just use those sentences at home. When they feel okay, now I am able to speak these sentences in English very well, then they can have conversation with other people. So
Sure,
that
sure.
is very easy, just listening and speaking. So that way you will be able to elevate your English skills, and that is very easy. Even you don't have a trainer, still you can learn just by
Sure,
using this
sure.
method. Yes,
Very true. And patience is also important, you know. Like
yeah, patience.
sometimes people start to learning English and they give up only 1 month, that yes, I have been practicing 1 month, I am not getting improvement. So it's not
Yeah,
like that. You know, English is a second language for our Indians. It's not our mother tongue, so it will take time. How can you say that after 1 month you will be fluent speaker? It will take time. Like how much time you will give, according to that you will be able to speak. So don't give
that's
up, practice daily, have patience, and gradually they can get improvement, right? Like if we are planting any plant and if we are daily watching that it is increasing or not, it is growing or not, so we will get results after 2 3 months later. We can see the result that yes, it's growing or not. In the same way, if you are learning English, then have patience. How can you say that you are daily judging yourself that yes, I'm not getting improvement? If you are putting your hard work, if you are putting lot of efforts, so really one day you will improve, right? So
that's
patience is really must.
That's true, Anjana. You said rightly that the patient is required here, consistent
Hmm.
practice is required here. If you are learning something, you need to make sure you give yourself time to learn something new, because
Yeah,
learning takes time. It's not just a process you can just have couple of days and you can get proficiency in there.
yeah.
But you make
Hmm.
sure you don't just get too much after English. You need to do whatever you are doing, but just give your time, just 1 hour or 30 minutes out of your busy schedules, and that
Yeah,
way you will treat your mind okay. You are not too much after English, and you are doing
yeah.
your work, you are enjoying your life, and you need to just add English in your daily life.
For sure.
It doesn't mean that you have to take something out of your life. You can enjoy your life, because mind is very agitated. Mind will tell you what are you doing, you need to enjoy, you need to hang out with your friends. But if you are doing whatever you are doing, you're talking with your friends in English, if your friends they don't know how to speak in English, they don't understand English, still you can use couple of English words with them.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
So that way you can practice speaking with them, and they will also get inspired. Okay, my friend is learning, we should learn English as well. So along with
yeah,
them, you can learn and you can grow. It's not a big deal. You should have patience, as you mentioned, and it is also required that you have consistent practice if you are learning something. Because some people take only a few weeks or few
yeah.
months. Why? Because they have English background.
Of course, of
Yes.
course.
So that's why
Hmm.
they are able to do. But if you don't have English environment, it will be little bit longer for you. But you will be able to learn English as long as you are putting your effort, as long as you
Hmm.
are consistent in your practice, you will see immense improvement in your English speaking skills.
Yeah, sure. Very true. Very true. and I think it's a really helpful videos for all learners. Actually, you have given your, so um, good tips. You have shared with me your good tips, and it's really very very helpful for all learners. Yeah,
Thank you so much, Anjana. I think you have shared nice tips, and I was just repeating that one. I was
yeah,
just doing copy and paste. So I think that is really good. You have given your precious time, even though you are not well. Still, you came to my channel and you are sharing your ideas. I'm very grateful to you. You came to my channel.
that,
Despite having sickness, you are still spending your time. So I really appreciate this. Get well soon, and hopefully, I catch you later.
yeah. It's my pleasure connecting to you, and thank you for appreciating my work. Okay, bye bye.
Okay, bye. Get well soon.
Bye.